Hello everyone. I thought I would share a shorter practice, a winding down practice to do perhaps after work or at the end of the day, or just to loosen up and unwind and prepare the body to kind of put the put the foot on the brake as opposed to the gas pedal. So let's just bring hands to heart. Let's take a moment. Think of something we're grateful for. There's always something to be grateful for, even in this challenging time. I'm grateful for the technology that allows me to share practice with you today, wherever you are. So release the hands down. Let's do a little alternate nostril breath to start. We close the right nostril, say with the thumb, and inhale through the left. Then we close the left with any finger and exhale out the right. Back in through the right. Close and exhale left. Back in through the left. Close and exhale right. Continue side to side. Out and in, cross over, out and in, continue. Notice how slowing down the breath one nostril at the time is already bringing our nervous system down into balance and baseline. Just a couple more times from side to side. We'll try to complete with the exhale on the left-hand side. And complete. Let's lower the chin to the chest, let the back of the neck lengthen. Begin to loosen up the neck by rocking the head from side to side. Slowly, gently, gradually widening into a semicircle that will take us over to each shoulder. Ease around any tight spots. Roll the head over to the left shoulder and lift the shoulder and lower the ear to meet it. Lower the left shoulder, roll the head through center over to the right. Lift the shoulder, lower the ear to meet it. Lower the shoulder, roll the head back through center over to the left. Again, lift the shoulder, we lower the ear a little tighter and we hold. And we lower the shoulder, roll the head through center to finish out over the right. Lower the ear, lift the shoulder tighter, still hold. Lower that right shoulder, lift the head. Let's look up into the air, a little lengthening of the front of the neck and 3 circles in the air with the nose in each direction. So always our practice is an exploration. Our body is going to feel different day to day, almost moment to moment. Let's do some shoulder rolls. Forward, up, a light squeeze of the blades together, back and down. Maybe breathing in, forward. Exhale, back and down. In yoga, when we aren't efforting, let's reverse the opposite direction, up the back and forward and down. Unless we are really efforting, breathing in and out the nose is very soothing to the nervous system. It brings the parasympathetic online, and as I referenced before, that's more the brake instead of the gas pedal. So complete that. We'll inhale the right arm up, just reach, long stretch for the side of the body. Then take that arm down and inhale the left arm up, reach. Take it down. Bring both arms out to the side. Breath in. Exhale the right arm under the left. As As we wrap the arms around each other, let's just move around a little. Maybe feel the stretch across the upper back into the shoulders. We'll find our way back to center and inhale the arms open. And we'll exhale the left arm under the right this time. Same thing. Let's move around a little bit. We find our way back to center. With an inhale, we'll open the arms again. Side bend to the right. Right arm down to the mat. Left arm overhead. Both arms reach. Keep the left hip down. Inhale, come up. We head over to the other side. Same thing. Side bend to the left. Both arms reach. Right hip stays down. Inhale, come back up. Let's go back over to the right, a hair deeper into the stretch, both sides of the body. And inhale, back up. We finish out, other side. Both arms reach a little longer. Inhale, come back up. So we're going to find our way onto our hands and knees. In table pose, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips for cat-cow to warm up and loosen up the back. So on the inhale, we'll drop the belly and lift the head, the tail. On the exhale, we'll round the back. Continue in breath. So cow belly, you can think cow udder on the inhale, drop the belly. And on the exhale, cat back, like a Halloween cat, rounding the back. A few more times. Inviting in pliability and mobility and suppleness and elasticity. And then we'll come to neutral, widen the knees and sit back into child's pose. We fold forward. We have the knees wide enough that our stomach is free to go down between the thighs and breathe fully. Feel the belly, feel the chest, upper chest, then a long, slow exhale. So we'll slide the hands forward. And we'll thread the needle with the upper body, starting with the right arm. We'll thread it through under the left armpit, palm facing up, reach. Then anchor that right hand down and turn the head to look over the right shoulder and take a breath. Unwind that right arm, send it forward. Thread the left arm through, palm up, reach. Then anchor that left hand down and turn the head to look over the left shoulder where we'll take a breath. Unthread the left arm. Come down onto the stomach in Sphinx pose. We will let the head hang between the arms. As we inhale, we'll lift the head and press the upper arms back and stretch the front of the body forward. Stretch the heart forward. Exhale, let the head relax back down. Inhale, up again. Exhale, relax down. Bring the arms down by the side, just a little back bend with the whole body. We'll lift the legs, the head and the shoulders and the arms. Now we could bring the arms out to the side or back like a jet plane or even forward like Superman. Just a couple of breaths here. Complete that. We'll come out of that and come into child's pose just to counteract that little back bend. Inhale back up to the hands and knees. We're going to take the left knee out to the side, 3 circles in the air with that left knee in each each direction. And of course then, opposite side, right side, knee out to the side. 3 circles in the air with that right knee in each direction. Complete. Now that we've opened the hips a bit, we're going to go into pigeon pose. So bring the right knee up to the hands. Bring the right lower leg just in front of that left thigh. Slide the left leg back. And then we'll just fold forward over this right knee, thigh, and lower leg. Breathe. There's nothing efforting in this pose. It's just gravity and the weight of the body. A lot of people have mixed feelings about this particular pose. It's either loved or hated, but it is a great way to stretch the hips out, open them up, and not have to effort too hard in the process. Just about 3 more breaths here. Hands under the shoulders, press up. We'll unwind this right leg and press out through the heel behind and stretch out the knee and the leg. We'll come back into table pose. Other side, we'll bring the left knee forward, left lower leg forward, slide the right leg back. Breath in and exhale over this left knee, thigh, and lower leg. 3 or 4 breaths here. Fill the belly, fill the chest. Exhale. Gently press up. We'll unwind this left leg, press out through the heel. And then we'll bring the knee in. We're going to come to sit again. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together. Hands behind the hips. Just press forward to open the chest. And then fold forward a little deeper into the hips, bound ankle pose. Maybe hold the feet, it might take you down a little deeper. Inhale, come up, we'll straighten out the legs. We'll point and flex the feet. A lot of little movable parts in each foot, so let's get them moving, loosened up. Complete. We're going to find our way down onto our backs. First of all, our knees bent, our feet flat on the floor. Now, I didn't say at the beginning of class that we needed a strap, but you will need a strap. I will put that in the directions. So, knees bent, feet flat on the floor, strap or belt to the side. First of all, just lift the feet up off the floor and cup the knees with the hands. We'll draw circles in the air with the knees, which will create a nice circular massage on the low back. Other direction with the rotations. And complete. Lower the feet to the floor. Take the feet out wide to the edge of the mat. We're just going to drop the knees from side to side. But as we do this, let's move one knee first and then let the other knee follow. Thereby moving one hip, one side of the pelvis independent from the other as we loosen up the back, the low back, and the hips a little more. to center. Now we'll take our strap or our belt that I didn't tell you about at the beginning of class, and we'll take the right leg up in the air with the strap around the ball of the right foot. We'll hold the strap low so we can do some circles in the air with this right leg. How about 4 in each direction to warm up the hip joint a little more. It's really helpful as we unwind the body to unwind the hamstrings. So we're doing about 4 in each direction, so I'm switching. So when the hamstrings are locked up, the hips are locked up, and it travels all the way up the back. So we'll pull the leg towards the head now and walk the hands up the strap to the foot. Maybe pull the toes toward the knee. Breathe here. You could take the elbows out to the side and pull the leg a little deeper. If you want to straighten out the left leg, you can. But if you do, let's try to really ground it down into the mat, the thigh, the buttock. Maybe flex the foot. Straps in the right hand. Let's let this right leg ease out to the right any amount. It may go an inch, a foot, 2 feet. It may go all the way to the floor. That's not what's so important. What's important is the stretch, of course, we feel in the hip, the inner thigh, the hamstring, the groin muscles. Okay, bring the leg back to center. Now switch the straps into the left hand and cross this right leg over the body any amount. Back off if anything gets tweaked, the knee, or there's pain anywhere. People are so often looking for ways to stretch out the IT band, and this is a way. Bring that right leg back up to center. Pull it a little deeper towards the head and bend the left knee. We'll set the strap to the side and rest that right ankle on the left knee. We'll take the palm of the right hand, we'll take it low down on the right thigh and press away, press the thigh away, stretching out the hip flexor muscles. If you can't feel a stretch, move your hand around a bit. If I ever suggest you feel a stretch and you don't worry about it. Your and my body might be different. All our bodies are different. So relax the pressure. We'll lift the left foot up off the floor. We'll send the right hand through the space between the legs and the left arm around the outside of that left thigh. So hands either meet behind the left thigh, which is the easiest. You might, if you wanted to go a little deeper, you could meet the hands in front of that left knee. With an inhale, using the front of the body, we'll lift the head up to the left knee. We'll lower the tail down, we'll anchor it down, and then with our exhale, we'll lower the back down to the mat, lengthening the neck as we lower the head to the mat. We're going to breathe here a few breaths. We might start out by flexing the feet, firing up the lower legs, the calves, and the shin muscles. And then we'll relax that efforting, relax the feet, continue to breathe. We're trying to lower the low back to the floor as much as possible. This is a really good posture pose. If you've been sitting all day in a car or a plane or behind a desk, this is a really good way to unwind all that tension. So now do unwind that right leg, pull the left knee into the chest. Ankle circles with this left foot, 6 or 7 in each direction. After all those rotations, we'll head into our supine spinal twist. So we'll take this left arm out along the floor, palm up or down, either is fine. Now we want to anchor this left arm and shoulder to the mat as the right hand takes the left knee across the body over to the right. Turn the head to look back over that anchored left arm. Feel the right hand gently hold the left knee as we soften that right thigh and buttock. Check them and soften if they're engaged. And just breathe. Maybe reach overhead with the left arm. On the inhale, reach. Open this left side from the hip out through the arm and fingertips. And the right hand gently eases the left knee a hair deeper into the twist. It doesn't have to effort hard, just a little pressure. So we're going to come out of this twist. We'll bend the knees again. We'll grab our strap and do all that on the other side. So we'll take the left leg up in the air, strap around the ball of the left foot. 4 circles in the air with this left leg in each direction. Pull the leg towards the head as we walk the hands up the strap to the foot. We'll pull the toes toward the knee and press out through the heel. You could actually bring the elbows out to the sides and pull that leg a little deeper. Now if you want to lengthen out the right leg, you can. Feel free to keep the knee bent. It's going to be a little easier if you do. But if you lengthen that right leg out, we want to ground the thigh and buttock to the mat, which might help to flex that right foot. So we bring the straps in the left hand. We let this left leg ease out to the side. Now it may be different from the other side. It may go less, it may go more. Again, our body's not always the same on each side. Often the sides are different. We'll bring this left leg back up. We'll switch the straps into the right hand. Now straighten out that right leg if you haven't already. And now take the left leg across any amount. Now might feel really weird the first time you do it, so back off if there's pain. For that matter, if I ever ask you to do anything and there's pain, back off. Yoga's not about pain. It's about finding comfort in the poses. Pull the leg towards the head and bend the right knee. Maybe a little deeper. Then we'll set the strap to the side and rest this left ankle on the right knee. We'll take the left hand, palm of the left hand low on that left thigh and gently press away. Oh, the hip flexor muscles. Those are the muscles that allow us to raise and lower our leg. Give them a nice stretch. Then relax that pressure. Lift the right foot up off the floor, threading the needle hands either meeting behind that right thigh or in front of the right knee. With an inhale, we'll lift the head up to the right knee using the front of the body, the abdominals. We'll lower the tail, anchor it down, and then with your exhale, lower the back down. Middle back, upper back, shoulders, long neck, head to the floor. So we're going to breathe here. We'll start out by flexing both feet and firing up the lower legs, making it a little more active. So then when we relax, it'll relax a little deeper. So relax that efforting and breathe about 2 more long full breaths. Maybe 1 more. Now unwind the left leg out along the floor, pull the right knee into the chest. We'll do ankle circles with that right foot. 6 or 7 in each direction. And then we'll take the right arm out from the shoulder, out along the floor. Left knee, left hand on the right knee, take it across the body. Then turn the head to look back over that anchored right arm and shoulder. So the left hand gently holding the right knee. Check the left thigh and buttock and soften them if you're holding them tense or activated. And just breathe. Maybe take the right arm overhead. So on the inhale, we can reach all the way out of that right hip, through the side, out through the arm and fingertips. And on the exhale, we ease that left knee a hair deeper into the twist. 1 more breath. And we come out of the twist, legs out long, arms down by the side. Shavasana for a couple of breaths to let those twists integrate. And we'll bend the knees. Touch the knees together. Widen the feet. Bring the arms overhead and hold the elbows with the hands, forearms over the head. Pressing the elbows into the hands as the hands hold the elbows. Now bring the soles of the feet together. So open hips, open shoulders. Imagine you can breathe into your own armpits. And then relax. We'll bend the knees, ease over to either side and gently press on up. Another thing I didn't tell you about at the beginning of class is you will need a blanket. Just for our little, something you can roll up, a towel or a blanket. I'm going to do a little restorative back bend. We call it waterfall. We're going to roll that towel or blanket up and put it right under your shoulder blades. So your head can hang off. Arms could be overhead. You could hold the wrists and hang the arms overhead. You could just have them out to the side. We're going to do a little different breath pattern here. A version of what we call Viloma breath. So we'll breathe in to the count of 4 or 5. This is in and out the nose. Hold the breath, 5 or 6. Then make the exhale long, 8 or 9 or longer. And if you know the Ujjayi way, you can breathe in the Ujjayi way. Of course, that's breathing with the mouth closed, with the tongue on the roof of the mouth, making the airway smaller in the throat. So it lengthens the breath and it makes a breathy sound breathing in the back of the throat, much like the sound Darth Vader makes when he speaks and breathes in that breathy way. So in comfortably, hold, and then exhale long and slow. And let the upper back soften and melt over this blanket roll. And if you can do all that breathing and now have some more gratitude, think of someone that you love. Someone who in my life I call lifelines, people I call who support me and give me honest feedback. Think of anyone that opens your heart up with love, or maybe even one of your furry 4-legged friends. Because right now here in this pose, literally our heart muscles are getting a stretch. And we'll bend the knees, ease over to either side. Pull that blanket roll out and lay back on the back. With the legs out long, arms down by the side. Now I happen to have an eye pillow. You could use your strap to lay over your eyes, or you could also use your washcloth. But I have this little eye pillow I'm going to put over my eyes. And I'm going to relax the feet and the legs, the toes, the arches of the feet, the soles of the feet, the ankles. I'm going to relax the fingers, the palms of the hands, the backs of the hands, the wrists, the arms. I'm going to part the teeth and relax the jaw. Relax the mouth and the lips and the tongue, the nostrils and the nose. Relax both cheeks, the ears. Soften the muscles at the temples. And relax the eyes, the eyelids, the muscles around the eyes. Relax the eyebrows, the forehead, and the scalp. Now we take our awareness to the back of the body, soften the buttocks, Soften, relax the low back, the middle back, the upper back and shoulder blades. Relax the back of the neck and the back of the head. Front of the body. Relax the belly, the hips, the pelvis, the pelvic floor, the lower torso. And relax the rib muscles, the rib cage. Just putting our awareness on the gentle rise and fall of the belly and the chest as we breathe. We relax all the muscles across the collarbones, and we take a breath here and soften and relax both shoulders. And we'll put our left hand to the heart and our right hand over the stomach. Just take a moment to bless this precious body. It has served us well. It pretty much does whatever we ask it to do, and until it can't. Of course, yoga will help that extend a lot longer our ability to do while encouraging us to be. So just gratitude for this body. It's precious, and there's nothing simple about it. It's a miracle. And the supercomputer that of a brain we have, amazing. Wrap your arms around in a hug. Grateful for this time together. Maybe tell yourself, I love you, I got this. I can always find peace on my yoga mat. Unwrap yourself. Bend the knees, ease over to either side. And gently come on up. So we find ourselves at the end of our practice. You can find more of my videos on YouTube, David W. Jones Yoga. Be a subscriber. Thank you. With all my heart, I say thank you for our time together today. Om Shanti. Namaste.